The statement lands heavily. Some ministers exchange uneasy glances. The fiscal strain is real, budgets are tight, and voters are restless. Yet the logic is unassailable. A video presentation follows, showing satellite imagery of recent Russian air incursions. The footage, grainy but unmistakable, traces flight paths that skirt dangerously close to NATO borders. Each white line on the map represents not just a breach, but a question. How far will Moscow go to test the alliance's resolve? Behind the data lies a broader strategic message. For Russia, these provocations are meant to sow doubt, to probe for hesitation. For NATO, the challenge is to show that there is none. As the evening draws near, a working dinner is held in the main atrium. Conversation flows from security to politics, from logistics to leadership. Off the record, several officials acknowledge what everyone feels. This is a new Cold War, but with hotter edges. Pete Hegseth clinks his glass softly and speaks to a small group of counterparts. We've all seen what happens when deterrence fails, he says. We can't afford that lesson again. His tone is not grandiose, but grounded. The voice of a man who has seen combat and understands consequence. Outside, the lights of Brussels reflect off the wet cobblestones. Cameramen pack up, correspondents dictate closing lines for their evening reports, and motorcades begin to roll out. But inside NATO headquarters, the discussions continue late into the night. In one corner room, aides draft the communiqué, the official statement that will emerge from this summit. It will speak of unity, resilience, and readiness. But beneath the diplomatic language, it carries an unspoken truth. NATO is bracing not just for defence, but for deterrence at a scale unseen in decades. As the final sessions wind down, Mark Rutte returns to the podium. His closing remarks are measured. Our strength lies not in what we say, but in what we do, he tells the ministers. Every aircraft we intercept, every shipment we send to Ukraine, every soldier we train, all of it sends a message. Aggression will not stand. The room rises in applause. It is not the applause of triumph, but of solidarity, the kind that binds allies through uncertainty. As the cameras once again flicker to life, the ministers line up for one last photo. The same faces as before, but this time the expressions are harder, more resolved. They have spent the day confronting the realities of a continent once again living under the shadow of war. And yet amid that shadow, there is also light, the stubborn, disciplined light of collective defence. NATO, 76 years after its founding, stands once more at the edge of history. As the final image fades, flags fluttering against the night sky of Brussels, one line remains clear. The alliance endures because it must, for Ukraine, for Europe, and for the idea that security, however costly, is worth defending together.